And for friends want to do a multiplayer. But if not, I'm just going to continue. I have a busy day, so I'm trying to squeeze in my games. I'm at a place where I have to kill the goblins.
Bloody racket! Oh, come on. They're just having a bit of fun. Fun? Those feet almost...
Oh, vile idolatry. Makes my stomach turn. For once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
Sounds just weird.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Him? Nah. Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Yes, of course. I didn't realise who you was.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
See that?
we delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Al wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from. Any trees? We'll smoke 'em out, no problem.
Hands off. This one's for the pups.
Wish I got a turn at the bear. Lucky.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
It's staying right here. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
How dare ya?
Shouldn't have done that. But I also didn't. You know, I don't want to do this. It's not how I want to. Let's go back here. No. I'll save the bear for another. Something here.
Cover!
Smells like burnt flesh in here. A scrying eye. Let's not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
Prisoner'll talk. You lady.
Go on here.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form. The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me. Interesting. What do you know of this druid? There is no power except for the Absolute. If you are sick, speak to the Goblin's priestess. She too is a true soul. I have not seen this druid, but he harbors worshippers of a false god in a hidden grove nearby. I intend to find it and destroy it. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin. Destroying it will demonstrate our power. Soon, all false gods will cower before the absolute. I would expect nothing less. Together, we shall burn it to the ground. And when we destroy the trappings of this false god, the Absolute will reward us with such power. One, we captured a human who knows exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
True souls are infected like us.
What are we waiting for?
Why do they think we're talking to really
The
is?
lads are all riled up and ready.
That's how we would have ended up had our Nautiloid not been
If that's the
attacked.
case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Much like your words is meaningless. End the latter to save the former.
Sugan al Shukok, Otashokek Dor! I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Sugan al Shukok.
This is the big boss. Strike him down.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
Your skull sizzles with Ragslin's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth, Lucan Ok, I'll call deck, should call can't.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer. Raxlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Raxlin's voice, you ask.
Who killed you?
Raxlin remains composed. If he senses your manipulations, he gives no sign. The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
Raxlin remains ignorant to your presence in his mind murk. You choose your next question.
What did the killer want?
Raxlin's mind is clouded by doubt, surprised by words he didn't expect. Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Give them a hunt. They know something.
Suspicion floods Raxlin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it. And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all of that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute. The Absolute. You and slays our enemies.
That was intense. I wouldn't want to bump into that thing while it was still alive. Of course. The Absolute protects us now. But still.
I wouldn't dawdle if I were you. I doubt true soul Minthara has much patience left.
Need
Their city will be razed to the ground.
These boots have seen everything.
Okay. My plan. And I don't want to do.
Unless you like big, bristling, hairy legs, I wouldn't go down there, mate. That's the spider pit.
Another outsider come to see the boss? Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit.
Yes. Okay. So my plan is to. This is a big log.
They're drow. They're stuck-ups. Ignore them and be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. No boots, no sneaking off.
Duh, you're all boring.
Still on my feet. won't work.
Yeah, what is that?
Took a life, now yours will be taken in turn. A fair exchange, perhaps.
Again.
Moving.
Just get some big chunks. They can chew through the bones.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, Three.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
Blast if you can't stand a bit of roughhousing.
I hate to kill the bear, but
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
This is my time. Do I detect loot?
slowly against mine.
My path be true.
often lethal. Again.
This is my time. Finding my way.
Ah.
Focus straight through.
Corpse before you is no longer that of a bear, but an elf, albeit a large one. Curious.
Great. More cutting work.
My faith will guide me.
Let's move.
Oh. My, you startled me. Was miles away. Of course. Of course. I was just practicing an incantation. She does. She's She's Mistra. I can't quite describe it. The need I sometimes feel to see her. To draw the filaments of fantasy into existence. No sculpture or painting could ever do her justice. Only the fabric that she herself is and embodies. The weave. Mistra is all magic. And as far as I'm concerned, she is all creation. You just don't understand. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this? Then follow my lead. Now you.
You feel something strange, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
Suddenly, the scent of rosewater and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
You see, or is it sense, the presence of a woman. The woman who hovered over Gale's palm. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mistra's hand.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel?
weave evaporates. And as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flayer specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That can't be. You're mad! But, tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Oh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
I don't understand why I'd be the only person.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.